Hi everyone, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to see digital presentation. Under this digital presentation, we are going to see the session 5 and session 6. So session 5 we are going to see inserting transitions. Session 6 is inserting animations. Transition effects, it can help in increasing the audience interest during the presentation. That is, audience interest is going to be increased by applying this transition effects. So for that it is very helpful. What is meant by slide transition? It means it is a visual motion when one slide is changing to the another one during a presentation. By default, one slide, it will simply replaces the previous one on a screen, just like a slideshow of photographs would change from the one to next one. Most presentation software provides many different transition effects that we can use it for livening up or brighten up our slideshow. Open a new file using a presentation software and add the contents to the presentation based on the guidelines provided earlier if you want to apply the transition effects. To work with the transition effects, we need to click on the animations tab. So we will have list of transition effects similar to the one below. So like that, we will have a list of transition effects from the transition to this slide group under animations tab. Okay, we have these kind of transition effects, that is fades and dissolves, wipes, push and cover, stripes and bars, random, that is detailed effects of this one. Okay, so we can have by clicking on this small triangle here, we can get these effects and we can apply these effects. To apply, you need to select an effect from the transitions to this slide group. That is this group you need to click for choosing the effect and double click on the effect. You can also increase or decrease the duration of the transition effect by setting up the time interval. So that is transition effect, how long it should appear on the slide. So for that we can set the time interval in a second in the duration option under the timing group. So try setting the duration as 1 minute and observe the effect by performing the slideshow. So here in Microsoft PowerPoint 2007 software, we have options like this, that is fast, slow, medium only. As a transition speed, that is slide transition speed, you can set any one of the three. Among the three, any one you can set and see the observe the changes. Okay, how the slide is changed from one to another, how long it is taking, how much time it is taking for changing. Okay, so that you can observe after setting this. Even sound schemes also we can apply, that is sound effects also we can apply for the transitions, slide transitions, by selecting sound scheme available in the sound option under timing group. Same timing group under we have sound option. Here sound option is there. By clicking on the small triangle, it will show the drop down list of all the sound effects. You can choose any sound effects and you can apply. So if you want to apply the same sound scheme and that is the sound effect and the transition effects across the entire presentations, we need to click on apply to all under the timing group. And then selecting this option will apply all the selected effects across the all slides. So all the selected effects is going to be applied across all the slide. If you click on this apply to all option. Then a note, common mistakes made is using too many transitions or using one that doesn't fit well with the subject matter. We need to try to find one transition that doesn't distract from the presentation and use it throughout the show. So we need to choose one transition which is very neat one, and that transition effect should be applied on the entire slides in order to make the presentations to be a good one. Okay, it should not distract the audience by seeing the presentation while seeing the presentation. So using too many mistakes makes your presentation looks clumsy or awkward. The transition is the final effect to be given to your presentation, so you need to edit. It is the final effect given to the presentation, so we should edit and arrange all the slides in the preferred order before setting the transition effects. We need to arrange all the slides and we need to edit all the slides in a correct way. So we will see some of the questions related to the inserting transitions topic. So transition effects can help in increasing audience interest during presentation. Next one, your slide transition is a visual motion when one slide changes to the next during a presentation. The list of transition effects will be available under dash tab, animations tab. Then transition effects are available in transitions to the slide group under animations tab. So those are some of the transition effects available in a presentation software. Vibes, then this one, see here, we are having some of the transition effects, that is fades and dissolves, wipes and push and cover, stripes and bars, random. So these are the effects we can apply, that is fades and dissolves, wipes, push and cover, stripes and bars, random. So these are the 5 effects we are having as a transition effects, some of the transition effects that are available in the presentation software. Next is inserting animations. While transition occurs between each slide, animation it will allow us to put slide elements such as text, graphics in motion within a slide. So animation, it is allowing us to put the slide elements like text, graphics are going to be in motion, that is in movement within a slide. It is very helpful way to make your slides look more dynamic, that is more active one or live one. Besides adding action, they help steer audience focus, that is guiding audience focus and emphasize the important points. Along with this, along with adding actions, it is focusing, making the audience to be focused on the presentation, and it will show the important points also. So they are also great way to reveal, expose text or object on a slide one step at a time. And then if you could have 5 bullet points of a text, reveal them or expose them one by one on the slide with each click. Open a new file using a presentation software and add contents to the presentation based on the guidelines provided earlier. To work with the animations, we need to click on the animations tab. We can see the animations similar like this. Okay, animations tab you need to click on. Under animations group we have animate option and custom animation option. You just click on animate a small triangle which is located at the right side of animate box. You will see animate drop down list. You can apply an animation effect by selecting different animation schemes from the drop down menu. Okay, then once you have selected an animation scheme, play the slideshow to preview the effect. Surveys shows that animation effects are one of the most annoying, that is irritating elements in a presentations. Why means if you apply more number of animation effects, that will give automatically irritations to the audience, that will distract the audience focus. So when it is going to be used effectively, that is in a professional way, these effects can insert impressive moment to a particular message and add spice, that is interest to a dull presentation. So we will see some of the summaries related to the uses of animation effects. That is, it helps focus audience attention on the information. Audience can be focused on the information. Okay, and then controls the flow of information, especially while explaining a diagram. So flow of information can be easily controlled with the help of the animations, and when we can explain the diagrams in an easier way. So for that, this animation is very useful one. And then reveal concepts, that is expose concepts one by one. Then we'll see some of the questions, one more questions related to the topic on inserting animations. Animations enables you to put the slide elements such as text, graphics in motion within a slide. Then there's a helpful way to make your slides look more dynamic. Animations. To apply an animation, select the animate options available in animation group under animations tab. So for all these 3 questions, animations only the answer. Thank you. With this, we will end up the today's